Hello fantasy faithfuls and welcome to Amari Cooper's Fantasy Snapshot for 2020.
Spreads him out a bit. They fake the run. The pass is caught. Cooper off to the races for the touchdown.
Next year, the Dallas Cowboys and Amari Cooper will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 560 fantasy points to receivers, 5th most in the NFL for PPR, with 13.3 yards per reception and 17 touchdowns on average. Breaking down his receiving, we see some less than stellar targeting trends. Usually we want short left or deep right targets. Cooper instead have more targets short right and deep left, the total opposite of what we want. The best thing he has going for him is that 11% over the deep middle, double the league average. Especially as he catches above 50% of all targets over the deep middle. He's pretty darn good at catching deep balls in general as well, while his short zones are good, but not amazing, but better than average across the board. Where he fails is the yards per catch on deep balls. He catches them, but doesn't do too much, while his best trait is turning a short pass into a lot of yards. For him to find more stability, more short passes, and less deep shots should go his way. The opponent that fits his strengths the best is the Arizona Cardinals. They gave up 10.2 yards per catch, and opposing receivers had a catch rate above 79% in the short zones, so be sure to start him in DFS for that game. I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. Amari Cooper's one-game floor is 2.9 points and ceiling 25.9 based on the last 3 years. This ranks as the 53rd highest floor and 7th highest ceiling. Nobody else has stats like this with a floor this low and a ceiling this high. It is remarkable how he's done this with both the Raiders and Derek Carr and the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. The likeliness of him scoring above the ceiling is decent at 1.2 and a bust risk of only 0.2%. His touchdown rate last year was 6.7, right above league average, so we should expect almost the exact same production from touchdowns for the 2020 NFL season. Based on my market share study, I have him predicted for 112 targets and 79 receptions. I had him and Michael Gallup getting closer to 130 before the CD Lamb pick, so I had to limit their upside somewhat. He had very high highs and very low lows, as I said before. He really is the wide receiver with the most boom or bust vibe in the entire league. Even with that, 8 usable games is far from bad. The situation breakdown for Cooper shows that it's really only one thing that impacts his scoring, and this has been talked about a ton before, but I'll mention it again. He's just bonkers good at home, while he can't do anything on the road, meaning for half the games he's just not startable in fantasy. With 9 red zone targets in 2019 and scoring 5 touchdowns, that is somewhat concerning. A success rate of 56% and only 16% of the red zone targets, we should be concerned. Will he only see 9 again next year, as he most likely won't be at 50% success? Negative regression is coming our way. The average risk of Cooper not scoring above 10 fantasy points in 2019 was 52%, and again shows that he's startable in all home games, while you just can ignore him on the road. So based on his current ADP of 36th overall and all the numbers I laid out in this video, I give him a draft grade of C. In conclusion, I'm a freaking Cowboys fan, but I still can't draft Amari Cooper this high, not with Gallup, Lamb, and Zeke demanding touches, and Cooper not being able to perform on the road.
On 2nd and goal. He looks back to Cooper. Can he get in? Diving for it. His first touchdown with the star on the helmet.
Hello fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.